9:45 and we are just in a minibus on our way to get the big bus to Ho Chi Minh City. Look at this crazy reclining chairs, like fully reclined seats. Not been on a sleeper like this before. To be fair, it's only like a 6-hour journey, so I don't think we'll be doing much sleeping anyway, but it's pretty comfy. So now we are in no man's land. We've just left Cambodia, but the Vietnam border is up ahead, so halfway there. After a bit of a struggle and narrowly avoiding getting ripped off by some unscrupulous tuk-tuk drivers, we've got to our hostel, checked in. Well, it's more like an apartment. Yeah, we've got there, checked in, it's lovely, and now we're just out on the street looking for something to eat. Here we go, first banh mi in Vietnam. It's gonna be the first of many. Our first ones were so good that we've actually ordered another one to share. Why not? 1.5 sandwiches, why not? Our first morning in a slightly drizzly Ho Chi Minh City, but we're just heading out to get breakfast and SIM cards so we can be real human beings again, and also avoid the attentions of scammers who would try and don't charge us more for small journeys. These are the kind of stores Zoe likes to shop in.
It'll be like Pretty Woman. I'll go in there and they'll be like, this shop isn't for the likes of you. Please leave.
The statue is of Ho Chi Minh himself. This beautiful city is named after. And there, look. Wow, it's really impressive. This place is really nice. Didn't expect it, which is probably a bit judgmental, but yeah, it's good. On our way to get our SIM cards, we have dropped into Shelley's American Diner for breakfast, and it's really good here, especially if you're vegetarian. It's got a whole vegetarian menu, so yeah, we're going to eat well and then go get our SIM cards. SIM cards sorted. We have now come to the War Remnants Museum to check out the remnants of the Vietnam War, and I guess all the other conflicts that have taken place in this region over the years. These bombs. Zoe has just discovered that Vietnam is a one-party communist state, and she is loving it.
Don't knock it.
Cheerful options now, either war crimes or the effects of Agent Orange. That was a really good museum. It was quite hard-hitting in places, particularly like the war crimes and the effects of Agent Orange and stuff, but well worth seeing if you're here, because it's quite educational and quite harrowing, a reminder of the stupidity of war, I guess. This is the Independence Palace, which symbolises Vietnam's victory in the war and peace and independence. So we've just walked across town to come and see the beautiful Notre Dame Cathedral, or Notre Dame as Americans call it, but unfortunately it's being repaired, so it's not very beautiful. So we just spent a bit of time chilling back at the apartment, heading out down our little street to find somewhere to eat. Just been reading this for hours. Important business. So a little bit of drama in the restaurant we were just eating. They basically ballsed up our order massively, and then they bought us something that we hadn't ordered, and we ate it because we thought it was just like free peanuts and appetizer. It was just this shredded cabbage thing, and then they tried to charge us for it, and Jesse put his foot down. Wasn't having it. Which felt kind of pathetic because it was literally an extra £1, but also it's the principle. Yeah, I kind of hate to be that guy who's an arsehole to waiters. And I wasn't an arsehole to the waiters, but it was bad vibes, and I don't like bad vibes. So it is 7:45 in the morning, and what are we up to today, Zoe?
We are going to the Chi tunnels. I think that's it, correctly.
That shop was where people who've been affected by Agent Orange go and woodwork using those paints. They're all made of eggshells. Very intricate, but we did buy one. There was a bit of hard sell going on. What was your favourite fact that you learned this morning?
40% of Vietnamese people have surname Nguyen. So when Vietnamese people get married, it's a win-win situation.
We have just arrived at the tunnels. It turns out they are pronounced Ho Chi tunnels. Some people would make a joke about that. I won't. Just in the same way that I won't make a joke about the Vietnamese currency being called dong. Better than that.
There's a lot of bomb crater in this area, so they just dump it inside the bomb crater. If someone walk under the trees, it's activate, fall straight down to the head.
So I've just been down on the range to shoot an AK-47. The bullets were pretty expensive. It was like £2 a bullet, so I shot 10. So yeah, my first few were a little bit low, but then I hit the target a few times, so pretty pleased. Shot an AK-47 in Vietnam, not bad. Okay, you go back, yeah. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to do the same, yeah, it gets really tight down there. Oh. Yeah, got down there, but that is tight and dark. Not for me. This is the ingenious chimney system that they use to never get detected. Well, that was really good. Like, it's one of the top 100 tourist destinations in the world. I can see why it was fascinating, but those tunnels, man, how anyone could be down inside them while there's bombs raining down, I don't know, like how you wouldn't lose your shit. It's just horrible. We're now just heading out to try and sort our bus for tomorrow to Dalat because the website isn't working, so we're going to have to head down to the place and sort it out in person, mano a mano, womano a mano, however, womano a womano, however it turns out. We'll sort it. While we wait for our grab, I'm going to interview you to see if you'd make a good Viet Cong, or as we now know to call them VC.
Yeah.
Okay. Question 1. How do you talk without making a sound?
You use sign language or writing markings on the wall.
Question 2. How do you cook without smoke?
It is still smoke, but you cook in the tunnel. You cook in tunnels around like 3 meters below the ground, and then you have these like tunnels that let the smoke out. So by the time it gets to the top, it's quite faint, and you cook in the morning so that it looks like the sort of morning dew, I guess.
Question 3. How do you walk without leaving a footprint?
Like this. So you have a shoe like that and a shoe like that. But like, so then like the shoe is like that and you wear it like that. So if you walk, it looks like they can't tell which way you've come from. If you come from, you're going that way or you're going that way. Which is ingenious.
Congratulations, Miss Dowsett. I'd like to welcome you to the Viet Cong.
Thank you.
You look passed with flying colours.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers. This is the view over a rainy Ho Chi Minh City. So it is 10 past 8 in the morning. We are just waiting for a grab to take us to a bus, to take us to another bus, to take us to Dalat.
Oh, I love this. This is so nice.
4 hours in, just going to stop for a little banh mi, and so it's got a pumpkin dumpling. And just like that, we are here in Dalat, and we're also getting a free ride to the hostel, which is great. So we're just on our way to the hostel now, but this is like really beautiful. The weather's a bit rubbish, but it's like a sort of ski town. It's got a bit of a Darjeeling sort of Shimla vibe. You can see sort of the town behind me there. Yeah, It's absolutely gorgeous. So we've come out for dinner and we're hoping that all these skewers are vegetarian, but I think we're gonna cook it ourselves. Hubble bubble, toil and trouble. Tell you what, that's trouble. That sauce is extremely hot. So it's not for Jezzy, so it's loving it. Start the day right. It's a bit of a miserable day. It's very beautiful views from up here. It is our first morning in Dalat, which is known as the City of Eternal Spring. Although, to be honest with you, today it feels more like City of Eternal Autumn. It's pretty miserable. Yeah, this place was a French colony until 1953. And as you can see, they left their mark, this fake Eiffel Tower. Apparently they wanted this place to be the Paris of Vietnam. And it's meant to be very beautiful with lots of old colonial houses. So we're going for a little explore.
Aujourd'hui, nous allons à les grands lacs. Je suis allée à l'endroit. À plus tard, nous allons marcher à côté d'un lac pour 1 heure et 2 heures.
Just walking along and I can just hear her like chunnering away in French behind.
Pour le déjeuner, baguette, le garni. C'est grand lac.
Got a lovely sort of hill station vibe and beautiful buildings, I guess, from the French colonial influence. And yeah, there's a reason it's the #1 tourist destination in Vietnam. And big for honeymooners as well, apparently. So getting ideas.
C'est très romantique.
So this is Lam Vien Square, just down by the lake. Thoughts?
I don't know what it is.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Je ne sais pas.
Despite the bad weather, it is really beautiful views. And actually this rainy weather isn't too bad because it has been a couple of months since we were last cold, like since probably Darjeeling. Everywhere else has been pretty scorching, so this makes for a nice change. Alpine style houses. So interestingly, Dalat was considered so beautiful that during the Vietnam War, both sides came to an informal agreement that they wouldn't fight or harm this in any way. So it was just kind of completely left alone during the war. No one had battles here, no one laid mines here. It was just kind of like, oh no, we can both agree this is nice, so let's keep it as it is. And to be fair, they were absolutely right. As Zoe rightly points out, it's not as if the rest of the countries are dumb. So, you know, this place got lucky, I guess, because you pretty much could have applied that policy anywhere here. It's so beautiful. Little turtles. And is that their mama? Yeah. The musician floral designs there in the town square. Apparently this is quite a bohemian town, full of artists and, well, poets and writers, I guess. Bohemians. Now we've stopped for a very hearty lunch at, what's this place called? Now we are on our way to the Crazy House. Oh, wow. It's like a little stuck inside the road there. And he is live because his head's just gone in. How crazy on a scale of 1 to 10?
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 crazy.
This place was built in 1990 and it's been voted one of the top 10 most bizarre buildings in the world, and to be honest, you can kind of see why. These steps. Crazy. But it is actually a functioning guest house. Like you can see, this is one of the rooms with just a bathroom shower back there and chill out zone here. Like you can stay here. I think it's about 30 quid a night, or starts from 30 quid a night. Here's another one of the rooms. Very quaint. That bear looks quite surprised to see us. Some great views over the city from up here as well. This is like a bonkers sort of undersea room, complete with turtles, water staircase, big shark in the floor. Got this lovely little spot to sit in contemplation, and then just above it we've got this sort of house of horror with great clawed hands coming out of the walls. It really is impressive that one guy just had a sort of vision and built this. It was a crazy vision, but he did well. Oh yeah, that definitely lived up to the billing. I don't think I've seen a house crazier than that. You?
I don't think so. I think that is the craziest house.
This is not the crazy house. This is the Maze Bar, which is designed very similarly to the crazy house, except it's all dark inside. And as I've just discovered, it's probably one of the worst places in the world to be urgently in need of the loo in, because it is a maze, and if you miss the turn, I spent about 5 minutes wandering around in the dark. It's not fun. So we've just come to Ang Lak Tam veggie buffet, and we've both got big bowls for £3. Actually under £3. She's gone back for more.
Unlimited veggie buffet food.
And
it was amazing. It was all good.
I think we were very restrained. We only went back for seconds. The third trip would have just been pure gluttony, even though the food was good enough to go for thirds, if not fourths. But now we're quite full, so we're probably just going to go to bed at 9 o'clock. So yesterday we got, as you can probably see on my face, we got a little bit kissed by the sun, even though it was quite cloudy. I think the sun came through the clouds. I'm quite bad. Zoe's a bit worse, so she has requested that she doesn't appear.
Be on screen today.
So you won't be seeing much of Zoe today. Kind of looks like a red panda. I can shoot you from behind, yeah?
Yeah, that's fine.
So this is the Linh Phuoc pagoda, and it's pretty amazing. We can't really film in the main temple, but I think we can film in here. It's really beautiful. Like in the main temple just next door, there's like a giant one of these sort of jade Buddhas. It's very chilled. This dragon is apparently like 47 meters long and winds his way all the way around into the temple. Well, there's Zoe. I feel like I could shoot her from a distance. She won't mind. Pigsy, the TV series Monkey, possibly. This is the separate temple. Pagoda is over there, I think. Or maybe this is the pagoda, but again, you can just see how oh look, there's a giant bell up there that this guy's ringing. So I guess you write your prayer on the back bit of paper, stick it on there, and then give it a gong. There's our wish. It's a really beautiful and impressive complex. So from man-made wonders, we have come to see one of nature's wonders, the Datania Waterfall, and it looks like there's also a sort of like adventure park here. There's an alpine coaster, there's zip lines, there's sort of Go Ape style foresty thing. Don't know whether we'll end up doing that. Depends how spenny it is, I guess, but yeah, we'll definitely go see the waterfall. The dense jungle. Here's a full view of the falls, including old Kong out there. Oh, well, that was really lovely. Yeah, just a lovely waterfall there, and I like the King Kong thing as well. But now we do face rather a long, steep hike back up the hill, a long, hard slog through the jungles of Vietnam. I feel like Chris Taylor with, my Sergeant Barnes. Zoe has asked me to correct the record. So if I'm Chris Taylor, she wants to be Elias, and if she's Chris Taylor, then I'll be Elias, but neither of us is Sergeant Barnes. This is incredible. This sat nav has got like a map of the car from above. Like, how is it doing that? So we are in vegan heaven, the Na Hang Che Cafe, and these are our little dumplings to start. I can't obviously show Zoe's face. There we go. Yeah. So we have just had 2 big dumplings, 2 large iced coffees, 2 massive bowls of noodles, and 2 free cups of tea, and the entire thing came to £6.70. What a country. What a country indeed.
And we'll show you which bit of it we went to next
In the next video.